There's not one guy, one person in the history of this program that's bigger than the program.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
What's up, and welcome into this short little episode of the program Roundup. I'm Patrick Hertzberger. Joined with me is Mark Hull, and we are sponsored by our friends at the Fan Stop. There's a lot of speculation in the college football world going on right now about Lincoln Riley being sick, and we just wanted to discuss it. Health is wealth, people. He might actually be sick. We appreciate that. And if that's the case, you can basically stop listening to this video or scroll about 10 minutes in when we're going to get to the Jim Harbaugh, Michigan discussion as well. But Lincoln Riley out sick, not at practice the last 2 days, not at his press conferences this week either. And today it was also announced that Cliff Kingsbury is moving into a potential, Mark?
So it's Dennis Simmons,
Yes.
our old friend at Oklahoma,
Yes.
former receivers coach at Oklahoma, current receivers coach at USC, truly like the right-hand man all throughout Lincoln's coaching career since he's hit the national spotlight, right? That's who's the acting head coach right now.
Yeah.
And they're working to get Cliff Kingsbury through compliance as an assistant coach. I think that can be on the field and do that, which tells me they really got to worry about what's going on with Lincoln here, doesn't it?
Right? Like, what is your initial reaction? Like, why would they bring in Cliff to this potential new role?
Well,
not...
so go finish.
Ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The Cliff thing specifically, I have no idea how all of his regulations work. Like, is he able to coach during practice, or is he strictly like off the field, off everything kind of thing? I don't know how hands-on or off he is. Maybe it really is just getting another hands-on bodies in practice. The timing of this, man, as an Oklahoma fan, is immaculate. It's amazing. And it's not accidental. He loses 2 games and suddenly he's just out and about. Can't get him to practice. He's not letting anyone speak to media after the game. He's kind of pouting, clearly. I don't know, man. Bad look and deja vu a little bit, right?
Well,
what do you think?
That's the thing. It's deja vu, and I feel like Oklahoma fans are sitting here calling it out. I think Eric Bailey tweeted in 2021 that Lincoln was missing practice due to some personal matters, vagueness going on there. Then Oklahoma loses to Baylor that next week, and a few weeks after that, Lincoln Riley takes the USC job and leaves Oklahoma. And I think people are just calling out that this could be a trend. Maybe. What do you think?
So I don't think he's going anywhere else in college football. I think I don't think he's interested in playing that game. You go look at his recruiting classes for the future, and it's largely the 2024 class coming up without much happening in 25, 26, the way that you can see other classes of other teams start to pile up those 2025 recruits, right? So there's this weird, focus on only next year in recruiting. I think he's NFL bound. I've said it for as long as I needed to say it. He's not going to go from superhero Superman Caleb Williams at quarterback to Malachi Nelson. The way that his offenses have slowly become so quarterback dependent, he's not going to do that without just bouncing instead. Because if it goes badly at USC, like badly, and this isn't badly. This isn't I need to leave badly. Yeah. But if it goes that badly, it's too late.
Agreed.
So I think he's absolutely having those conversations right now.
Yeah, I agree. He has to jump on it now, because if it does get worse, NFL teams could lose faith in him. What NFL team do you think he could potentially go to in the state of the NFL right now?
So, I mean, there's several that you see people speculating about. The big two are the Raiders and the Chargers. The Rams aren't moving on from Sean McVay, but if you think about LA and West Coast now, the Chargers, Brandon Staley, At best, like you got to really be a Brandon Staley guy to think he's going to last past this year, the way that team is looking, and sort of their own superhuman character at quarterback and Justin Herbert, who's got his own flaws and stuff, but everyone loves him, right? Sorry, I didn't even mention the Las Vegas Raiders. That's the second one. And that's a team who you could envision tanking out the rest of the year after maybe a conversation with the owner this weekend and planning on trying to get a Caleb Williams in the house, right? Then suddenly you've got the married couple coming in together. It just flows. My personal favorite is Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. He has been lusting after Lincoln Riley for years, going on a decade almost. And I just think Mike McCarthy is starting to show the cracks in the armor as a coach and a play caller that he just should not have fired Kellen Moore. He's exposing himself in a large way. He's not a modern NFL coach, and Lincoln Riley could be. And I think Jerry Jones sees it that way too. So there's the two that I see people talking the most about, and my favorite third. Do you have another one that you're looking at as a possibility? Because another one just came to me if you don't.
No, go ahead and talk about that.
All right, so the Chicago Bears right now are in line to get the number 1 and number 2 pick.
Yeah.
So if you're Chicago and you say, hey, Matt Eberflus, this has been fun, but I'll see you later. Lincoln Riley, Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., you're starting something real.
Right. Agreed. I just think he's got to be on an airplane if he's truly not sick, because he's been gone for 2 days. And all he has to do is tweet something. He loves Twitter. He just has to tweet, hey guys, I'm at home sick, not feeling too well. He doesn't need to come to the press conference. Yeah, picture of his office. Sitting in his office. He's got
a nice office.
Yeah.
He's a very successful person who moved into a multi-million-dollar mansion. I'm certain he has a home office.
He's got a beautiful backyard. He could just be, having breakfast, take a nice picture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the Chargers are there. But he's on an airplane. He's in Chicago or Dallas.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, Mr. I don't even know. I think it's Tom Telesco, but that might be the wrong name. Mr. Chargers owner, could you just move 2 inches, please?
Yeah. We got a full college football real quick.
Oh my God. And he would think he would get away with it because that's the kind of just egomaniac that Lincoln Riley is. He's just like, nope, I'm smarter than you and you're not going to figure me out. Meanwhile, everyone has figured it out.
Agreed. Anything else on Lincoln Riley?
No, I feel like you really let me go off without giving a lot of input, Patrick. Who's your NFL team, man? You have to give one that I didn't say.
Oh gosh. Maybe Jacksonville, if I'm going to give one that you didn't say, to get Trevor Lawrence going.
Yeah, they're not firing Doug Peterson, though.
Maybe
it's okay.
The Panthers, I don't know. But that's too soon. That's too much change.
I kind of think it's too soon, but the Frank Reich thing hasn't gone well either. And you don't know if it's him or Bryce Young. Exactly. You can't replace Bryce Young, though, because their pick is going to Chicago.
Exactly.
What a tangled web, man. You wanna lead us into the next thing?
Yes, absolutely. Lincoln, we hope you are not sick. We hope you're okay. We hope you continue coaching USC.
Genuinely.
And leading them. Genuinely, yes. We hope you
if
go
he's
and coach
ill,
the Big Ten.
I hope everything turns out well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I want to see him coach in the Big Ten really, really badly. I think that'd be fun for college football rather than him going to the NFL. Michigan, though, talking about the Big Ten, maybe stealing some signs, probably are stealing some signs. There is now evidence that they are probably stealing signs. Mark, what is your initial reaction to this Michigan news?
So I've seen some, just real fast. Let's run through the year 2020, the year before these allegations, right? It's the COVID season, and Michigan goes 2-4. The season before that, if you want to say, okay, COVID's weird, right?
Yeah.
Season before that, 9-4, 6-3 in conference. They lose to Ohio State, right? Then we get to where these allegations begin, 2021. And from 2021 to 2022 to now 2023, Michigan goes 12-2, 13-1, and they are now 5-0. and they're like number 2 in the country according to the AP, number 1 in a lot of people's minds. And you're suddenly starting to see these clips of the analyst being on the field, analyst Connor Stallions, the guy being on the field very close to the offensive, defensive play callers and Jim Harbaugh. And he speaks, they make calls into the headset or on the thing. And there are times when it's the defense on the field and he speaks and players around him do signals so that the defense kind of has an idea of what's coming. And holy poop, man. This feels big to me.
It's huge. And the thing, when you look back at Michigan's history, like you just mentioned, correct me if I'm wrong, but their recruiting classes haven't gotten significantly better to all of a sudden go from 9 and 4.
They've been good.
They've just been always good. So
right.
Like something had to have happened. Jim Harbaugh is a good coach, but this is dominance that we're seeing here. And this could be the answer as to why. Do you think
it would?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it would explain the quick turnaround in just ways that, frankly, the toughness and guff of Jim Harbaugh never really did to me. They just like turned it around really, really fast. That makes some sense.
Yeah. Do you think other programs are doing this around the nation?
The vibe I'm getting, just truly online from people smarter than me, more connected than me, seems to be that it's happening on a lower level, just sort of everywhere, where like you're trying to find stuff out. You're doing everything you can to find stuff out. But the NCAA banned advanced scouting, which is what this is. This is really just advanced scouting on a high tech level kind of thing, right? Not high tech, but like very sophisticated, because he was able to decode for the military. He was a Marine. This is a guy. Okay. Yeah. I just don't get the sense that anyone else is that sophisticated with their operation. And if they are, they're a lot better at covering their tracks, man.
That's the thing. How do you not have moles? Like, why are you letting this guy Venmo people with the caption general admission? That is what's crazy to me. It's so easy to just get a guy a ticket, but you're allowing paper trail. And for that reason, good that you get caught. If you were that silly to cheat and leave a paper trail on something that's so easy to not leave a paper trail, you deserve this, Jim.
And I think he's NFL bound after the year. I don't think they'll get him on anything in time for this season, unless it's a postseason ban, and they could possibly do that. That's a real possibility, but we'll see. Let's get there, right? And then I think he's going to see the NCAA just bringing a hammer down, and he's going to bail, do what Pete Carroll did back in the day, and just return to the NFL.
Yeah, and it's good for the program if he does that. If he is truly getting caught, it's good for the program. It's good for him. It's good for the NCAA, maybe. I don't know.
They're still going to get punished.
You think so?
Michigan would absolutely still get punished. I mean, I don't know what it looks like, but some sort of you're missing the postseason, you're losing scholarships. Something's coming if they really look into this, I think.
And it should.
Yeah, because if it doesn't, then you're inviting other programs to start doing the exact same thing if they're not currently. On Twitter today, I nominated Matt Gann. I think he'd be a great candidate for the role of the official sign stealer of the Oklahoma Sooners. Just fly him around the country, get him to all these games, and have him zoom in with some binoculars.
And not even, I mean, the guy's wearing aviators half the time, so people wouldn't even see him. He's just looking cool out there like regular sports fans. You wouldn't be able to tell if you send Matt Gann.
Well, okay, that's true, because Matt Gann is your classic American everyman.
Yes.
Absolutely dashingly handsome, but in that rugged, I am an American way, you know? Exactly. That's our Matt Gann. The thing about not being able to notice, though, apparently 10 of 13 Big Ten schools have like record of him in their stadium.
Yes.
So I think it's been noticed, man.
It's definitely been noticed. And you're right. The NCAA has to come down on it. Although I do think it's silly. Here's my thing. You should be changing your call signs on a weekly basis. And if you're not doing that, you deserve to get beat, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So there's something to that. I still think that what's happening here is a step above, right?
Yeah.
Did you see what Kirby Smart said?
No, I did not.
He was like, I don't remember anything from that game when they dominated Michigan.
Oh,
I don't remember anything from that game that would make me think that was happening.
That is funny.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really awesome. Because if he probably did change his call signs.
Yeah, he probably just like, I'm confident. You look back at like there have been random quotes that have come out from coaches over the last few days that now make a lot more sense because they're complaining about what Michigan's doing as they're going into halftime or something like that. And now it's like, oh, it was really like an above, like an under the, like it was bad. It was bad, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
We'll see. I think something's going to happen.
I agree. Hey, by the way, if you're still listening, go to the link in our description, thefanstop.com, and use our promo code PGUYZ for 15% off their Shirt of the Month Club for the first 3 months, or 15% off their game day polos. If you're listening to this, your school is most likely on their website right now, and you should use our promo code. Mark, anything else?
Even if you're a USC or Michigan fan who isn't stoked on all of this, the deal is still really great at thefanstop.com.
That's right.
That's the anything else I have is look, if you're upset with us, hey, I get it. I would be upset with us too. Let us know in the comments. Come after us there. After you go purchase yourself a subscription to the Shirt of the Month Club or a game day polo, getting 15% off with our code PGUYZ. Nothing else, man.
Love it. Lincoln, we hope you're not sick. We hope you're okay. Or if you are sick, we hope you recover quickly. Jim Harbaugh, good luck in the NFL next season. Mark, take us out.
Keep pushing it, baby.
3, 2, 1.
There's not one guy, one person in the history of this program that's bigger than the program.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.